toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Gage Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Boilermakers will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
They're working that left side.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rice. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Bell. Unloads to the wideout. A Another incompletion on third down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. We'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Denson. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Makes the grab on the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they... That is, they've got it at the 49.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about important it was. Ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
To the air on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield, it's Bell. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. From the gun on third down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. To the air. It's Denson. Got it in the middle. It's Sapp. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shepard. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Bell. Pocket breaking down. And he reels it in inside the 30. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Skips away from pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the returner will be knocked down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it at Ross-Ade Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the team. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a man, it's Bell. Snags it over the middle. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Marshall! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Purdue, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Rice. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a man. It's Bell. The quick out. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw, it's Bell. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They thought they could run it on. Short, but this defense make the stop. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback keeper. Find some fresh air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Give to the running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football.